Level 10.
Happy Saint Swithum's Day to all our listeners. We're here live down at the parade where Saint Swithum himself is set to make an appearance any minute now.
Oh, I think I see him. Yes, there he is, riding merrily atop his rain cloud, throwing many barometers to the happy dancing children below.
Just a reminder, because of the parade's extensive and convoluted route, many stores and services will be closed today.
We'll now take the traditional 267 minutes of bagpipes in honor of Saint Swithum's Day.
So I actually have a video where I did it's like 4 hours or something. I've actually did that. I'll link it in the description.
Huh.
But
I guess there's no letter from Dad today because of the holiday. I hope he's doing okay.
But it was really interesting to see and I did a little bit of research on Saint Swithun's and learned a little bit about him. It was kind of interesting. And we have rats. Rats everywhere.
Come on, give it back already.
Squeak.
Stop saying that.
All right, break it up, you two.
Lil, what are you doing here?
She lives here.
I live here. What are you doing here?
I work here. I got a job getting rid of the rats.
The rats were the
There's
landlords.
a lot of rats in here, Lamont.
Lamont is a failure at this.
I'm not very good at it. These rats are pretty smart. This one stole a crystal that I found.
Yeah, more like a crystal that you stole. Squeak.
No, I found it. Ugh. Lil, can you talk to him or something?
Meow.
Hey, rat. Meow.
The rat looks at you with an expression that conveys that it is not only embarrassed for you, but for all humans in existence. It moves, revealing a mage-grade crystal.
Hey, he gave it back. Thanks, Lil. Now, shoo, get out of here.
He did not give it back, he just left it
Okay,
behind.
jeez. I have to go to work anyways.
No, not you. The rat. Can you tell Isla and Simon that I won't be able to meet up with them? I have to clear all these rats before this place opens tonight. You might as well take this crystal.
Yep, there's a new crystal. Like I don't have enough. Yeah, good luck.
I don't need luck. I need a foolproof way to get rid of these rats.
Yeah. Can't help you. Okay. No one else over here? There's a note. Dear whoever reads this note, Garby's Emporium of Wonder will be closed in honor of Saint Swithum's Day. Please feel free to take your business to some other establishment in town. Oh wait, there isn't one. I'm the only shop you got. I have you people in a capitalist chokehold. Ah ha ha ha. Store will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m. P.S. If this is Lil, I saw your hooligan friends when I wrote this note, and they've got a shift's worth of crystals if you can track them down. I really don't need crystals. So like I know where are let's look at the dig site.
Lil, it's good that you're here. Wait, tell me, are we having this conversation for the first time? Second? Are we stuck in a loop?
Yeah, let's mess with
We
it.
are totally stuck in a time loop, and the only way for us to break out of it is if you tell me your deepest, darkest secret.
Be serious. These are dark times.
Yeah, we're gonna double down.
I'm dead serious. Your past self, clinging to the edge of that pit, told me it was our only hope.
Fine. I've never told anyone this before, but sometimes, late at night, when I think no one's looking, I try to...
Oof, gotcha. I don't mess with the chronometer after hours. I'm frightened enough of being sent back in time or forward in space or whatever, using it at the guard shed.
Using, like meeting that double
I'm glad
thing.
to hear it. The readings I've been receiving from the device have been outside of my comfort zone. Not to mention the fact that those mages seem hell-bent on manufacturing another one.
What is with those mages? It seems like for every lovable stoner like Echo, there's 3 spooks like Tyronius these days.
That's an extremely perceptive observation. You're working the night shift again tonight, correct? I'd like to requisition an upgrade for one of your tools. Which one would you like me to upgrade?
Oh, okay, so we get another one. I've already got the truth spray up. I think maybe the X-ray.
It is done.
Gee, thanks. That's awesome.
So since Garby's
I just
shop
hope
is
it's not too
closed,
little
this gives
too
you
late, considering
a
what we're
chance
up
to
against.
upgrade, and for free. Wait, what?
What does that mean?
Just stay focused on the task at hand. That's all any of us can do.
That's still pretty vague.
It
I'm
is
just trying to
vague.
get us through this in one piece.
Fine, don't tell me.
Goodbye, Lil.
That seems
Goodbye,
ominous.
Dr. B.
Okay, I should. Okay, let's look and see what's over here. We should resolve all of them, but I thought he was like shanked or something. Lil Knox, there's no response. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like shanked or something, and there was much rejoicing in the prison. Let's go down and look at the docks. There's a lot of people we can talk to. We have not talked to Mr. Fantastico all of this
Mr.
thing.
Fantastico! I haven't seen you around for a bit.
My journey for the most fantastic hat took me to the countryside, where I was drafted into the war.
Uh-oh.
Well, that sucks. But you're back now. Does that mean my dad is back too?
Unfortunately, your father remains at the front lines. I, however, got sent home for wearing too many fantastic hats. Apparently, it was alerting the enemy to our presence.
Well, I'm happy you're home, and that you got to try on some fantastic hats.
But they were not fantastic enough. My journey, it continues. Also, your father gave me this letter to give to you.
A letter from Dad.
Dear Lil, thanks for your last letter. I really enjoyed reading it, especially that joke you told. I told it to a couple of guys, who told it to a couple of other guys, who then told it to the captain herself. And they all agreed I wouldn't be allowed to tell jokes anymore. I hope everyone at home is doing well. I forgot that before I left for the war, I owed my bookie some money. I put 30 gold in this envelope so you can pay him back for me. His name is Fredo.
Yeah, that's
This
not gonna
war
happen.
is tough, but they say there will be a ceasefire on Saint Swithum's Day, so that's something to look forward to. But what's really keeping me going through the darkest moments is the thought of getting back to you. I love you, Lil. Please write back soon. Love, Dad.
I better write back to him. Hey, Mr. Capello, do you have a pen and paper on you? Fantastic or otherwise?
Of course, child.
Dad got a little mushy at the end of that last one. How should I respond?
Yeah, we're gonna write a mushy letter. Lil will write a sentimental, affectionate letter to her father. Are you sure? Yes. They have such a wholesome relationship. I mean, even though the dad shouldn't be booking and gambling.
Hey, Mr. Capello, do you think you could mail this letter for me, fantastically or otherwise?
Of course, child. I will search for a stamp for your letter that is so fantastic that it stops the postman in his tracks and makes him cry to the heavens, "Wow! Now that is one fantastic stamp!"
Or, you know, whatever's the cheapest.
Well, there is such thing as postage. Yeah, I'm not talking to Fredo because he's going to take my 30 gold. What is this? Monkey Island, a rustic art. Well, we get it. You don't need to literally point to your influences. Yep, and we're just going to go back. And I know there's more stuff we could do. No, I'm good. I don't care to go over there. All right, head down to the shed to work the night shift. All unvisited locations will become unavailable. Yep. Let's go. So it was a night shift instead of a day shift. Okay. All right, we have the Monster Manual, 2nd edition. Yep. You can pause through that if you wish to read them. I mean, since we do have our... we do have enough power crystals. We're just gonna go ahead and do these. There we go. I'm back. Everyone's got them. We're good.
Why, hello, my dear. I'm just coming home from a long night tending the apple orchards. It's almost harvest season, and it couldn't come at a better time with the food shortage. Will you let me pass?
Sure. Because we're letting everyone in. Although, if we get low stars, I'll probably backtrack and send her to jail
thank you,
instead.
my dear. I'll be on my way. But first, here, for your trouble.
Whoa, is that gold?
I wish. Ha! No, my dear, they are candies. I always carry them with me. Low blood sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And you never know when you might meet a bright young child who wants a delicious candy. Would you like one?
That sounds sus. Let's
Yeah, I love me some candy.
let's just see what happens. Okay, go wait to my inventory.
Excellent. Eat up, my darling child. Get nice and fat.
Yeah.
Excuse you?
2 stars. She's definitely a witch, but which kind of witch is worth the risk of the sprawl to let her in without knowing? There may have been more to her story. 2 stars. We can always go back if we need to.
It is the same little guardsman who arrested Scary Tree Monster in our previous encounter. I am here today to attend a meeting at your puny and horribly decorated city hall.
Yep, well, we will admit you.
May a Scary Tree Monster humbly accepts entry into the sprawl.
Thank you.
Well, that's very nice to hear.
To stomp and swamp any who oppose his demands.
Less so. That was great, but yeah. You admitted the former terrifying tree creature turned public servant. Good call, otherwise you would have been stomped and thwomped. Pretty sure this looks like zombies. Yeah, is right. Yeah, let's just admit them. Let's go for chaos.
Okay, come on in.
I think they're harmless. I mean, honestly, 3 zombies. If you can't outrun 3 zombies, 3 stars. They're harmless, but unsightly. Yeah.
Oh, hi. You must be Lil. I was told to come to these gates so that I could be looked after by you. I'll be heading in now unless you need something else from me.
Yep, that's it. Have a good day, Mr. Mole.
I'll be off to take care of this top secret assignment. Thanks, kid. I knew I was right to come to your gate.
How many other gates do they have in the sprawl, I wonder? Ustar, you let in this specialist equipped with his tool. There was more to his plan, but it was a top secret after all.
Hello.
Holy hell! You are actually a nightmare come to life.
Is it the belt?
What? No.
Is it the knife and the hockey mask?
And the knife glove. Yes.
All the
Are
above.
you sure it's not the belt? Because I have a big job interview today, and I don't want anything to ruin it.
It's not the belt.
Yeah, so we're going to try to admit her. If I remember correctly, I think she just kind of wants to go through the city to get, and it's cutting through to get to her interview.
You are free to enter. I'd wish you luck on the interview, but the people I probably should be wishing luck to are your soon-to-be victims.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Have fun.
Yep. How many stars is that going to get? What? I let you through.
Sorry, I forgot I cut your phone line and didn't fix it. I'd hate to leave you vulnerable.
That's very considerate of you, Stabitha.
1 star. You open the door for a deranged cyclopes lady to slaughter a handful of horny teenagers. Was there a way you could have saved them? But are they worth saving? They kind of called it on themselves.
We got a call there may or may not be something strange going on in your general vicinity.
Who are you now?
Ghost finders.
Yep. Well, we're just going to admit you in.
All right, time to save someone who has been terrorized by a specter or spirit. And remember, kid, if there's something strange and it don't look good,
Just go already.
Ghost finders.
2 stars. Lil is a better ghost finder than these clowns. No, seriously, you should try.
It is imperative that you invite me in. The sun is coming up.
Okay.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah, don't stay out so late. Did I get high enough, though? Just enough. Just enough. Just made it. We will find out how that goes momentarily. Because I think we just got to go back to the Twisted Sisters Tavern. And then, yeah. So we're just going to go back to the Twisted Sisters Tavern. And oh, we've got this. Tacos?
Let me guess. We're finally gonna have the best friend taco party I've been dreaming about since level 5.
Probably not.
Excuse me, what?
You're not a part of this, Chuck.
Lil, I have something important to discuss with you.
Yeah, your necklace
What's
is
the
off.
story with the new bling?
It was a gift from Tyronius on behalf of the Mages Guild to keep me safe.
Yeah, that in and of itself should be enough of a warning.
Tyronius has been giving me big bad guy energy since level 1. I would ditch that amulet immediately.
Yep. Is she gonna listen?
That is for me to decide.
No.
Lil, I have something I need to tell you.
Desi, I know we talked about this, but are you sure? Lil's done a lot for us.
I am not having this conversation again. It is entirely inappropriate what you've been put through. That is why tomorrow will be your last guard shift.
This is what I've been saying. But, we're at war. I've been doing a good job, I think. I feel like in lots of little ways have been, I don't know, changing the course of fate.
Yeah, especially with that little thing that says this decision will impact the sprawl every few decisions.
You have indeed. You've changed them for the worse. This is why a child should not be in charge of anything.
That's what we've been saying.
Desi, sure, she's a kid. And no, it's probably not fair. But she's proven she's more than meets the eye plenty of times. You were the reason I asked her to uncover the spy in the GLA.
True as that may be, it's time she was relieved of her duty.
Oh, that's fine.
Honestly, thank you. I agree. But my dad's out there fighting. I think I can still...
Listen to me. I have made my decision. Tomorrow will be your final shift. We will not suffer those who speak against the Queen of the Sprawl.
Yeah, she's suddenly turned into a tyrant.
Desdemona, listen to yourself.
I will not be spoken to like that by a filthy...
She pauses.
I'm sorry. I'm under so much pressure. I need to lie down. I don't feel quite like myself right now. Lil, I'm sorry, but it's almost time for the end. Chuck, take me home.
Yeah, good night.
I'm sorry too, Des.
Good night.
Aw, Lil has a tear. Alright. Let's see how we did. The witch. The witch Brunhilde, the morally questionably to say the least, took her delicious candies and magic sleeping apples to the local orphanage, which was just brimming with children whose parents had been drafted into the war. The children were not so naive as to take candy from a stranger, and they refused her treats. Brunhilde was very disappointed. Without the fattened children, she was unable to execute her plan of baking them into delicious pies. She proceeded to create a line of vegan apple pies. Her heart wasn't in it, and the pies were fine. Not great, just fine. Mayor Scary Tree Monster arrived at the Sprawls City Hall just as the other councilors were voting on a controversial new bill, a bill that included, among other things, plans to cut down the Darkwood Forest on the outskirts of Kaladar. There was no way Mayor Scary Tree Monster was going to let them cut down his home. He immediately halted the vote and commenced with what witnesses called the most drawn-out and confusing filibuster speech they had ever heard. Sure, Scary Tree Monster didn't speak as slowly as some of his Ent cousins, but he knew how to take his time when he needed to. The filibuster worked, the vote was rejected, and the bill did not pass. Good. This was the highlight of Mayor Scary Tree Monster's political career. No longer would the citizens of the forest need to worry about the used dark forest lumber to build orphanages for sick and injured children separated from their parents by the war and help them get their parents back bill. Not anymore. Zombies. The arrival of the zombies in the sprawl was at first met with disgust, but it eventually led to the creation of a new workout craze, Dodge Zombie, or Dodgebee for short. Dodge Zombie is a simple enough concept. Fill a room with zombies and don't let them touch you. It's an especially great workout for people with mobility issues, as you don't have to move terribly fast to avoid a zombie. Plus, you can increase the difficulty by simply adding more zombies. Fun for the whole family, coming to all platforms 2025. Small person. With the arrival of Hoxotani Polly, the build a secret tunnel to get supplies from the outside plan could officially get underway. The plan was completed in record time, with team leader Polly attributing the plan's great success to his trusty shovel. For the first time in months, substantial amounts of food made its way into the sprawl. Stabitha. Stabitha Greaves planned to arrive at her former outdoor wilderness camp after nightfall when all the campers were asleep. But since she had taken the shortcut through the sprawl, she arrived earlier than she had anticipated. Not only was everyone awake, they were all gathered together in the main mess hall. The camp counselors were putting on the end of summer talent show. Through the window, Stabitha watched as her former friends sang silly songs and acted out fun routines. All the camp kids were really enjoying themselves, and even the camp counselors were laughing along. It reminded Stabitha of how they were laughing that night when they lured her into the woods, how they laughed when they tormented and teased her until she couldn't take any more of their laughing and ran out of the darkness and fell off a cliff and down onto the jagged rocks at the bottom of the quarry. Oh, how she screamed out for help, for anyone to help, but no one could hear her because they were all too busy laughing. Well, when the counselors finished the final show, stopping number, they took their well-deserved bow. When the sound of the thunderous applause died, the only sound was a tap, tap, tap at the window. It was the tap, tap, tap of Stabitha's finger on the glass. The kids and teens in the gymatorium fell silent. The only sound was the tap, tap, tap on the glass. Until the screaming started. Screaming was all that anyone could hear, except of course for Stabitha. She was too busy laughing to notice. Needless to say, she didn't make it all the way through the 90-day probation period and didn't get the camp counselor job after all. The Ghost Finders. When the Ghost Finders were unable to find the ghost of King Oswin, when the Ghost Finders were unable to make the ghost of King Oswin appear, Queen Desdemona forbade them to continue to refer to themselves as Ghost Finders. After losing their jobs, the artists formerly known as Ghost Finders returned to the first line of business, pest control. They became one of the premier pest preventers in the sprawl, and their lives were better as a result. Count Henrik von Pyre. Count Henrik von Pyre's wedding started beautifully until that pesky Van Helsing showed up and killed the obvious vampire just before sunrise, which would have been the most romantic part of the ceremony. On the plus side, Mara Harrican was freed from the Count's curse and control and eventually rekindled a romance with her old fling, Jonathan. They got married and had a son named Quincy. They were a very boring family. The sprawl lost one of the best chiropractors that night. Rest in peace, Henrik. You were too beautiful for this world.